welcome to part 3 of my 2012 Audi RS3 build. In today's video we will be getting the car onto the ramp, into the air and checking out any potential damage underneath, having a look at that steering arm as we suspect that has been damaged, having a look at any other damage that might be underneath, and start stripping the front end, start getting the panels off the front and assessing the damage behind, so then I can start ordering parts. Just want to say thank you for everyone that's liked and subscribed and everyone that's watched. It's much appreciated. And any tips or hints that people may have, just drop a comment in the box below and obviously I'll read it. Right, that's it, let's get on with it. Part 3. Right, car's in the air. Looking over the damage at the front, first obvious thing to look at was this steering arm, and as you can see it has completely snapped off, twisted, absolutely knackered. So we need a new steering arm to rectify the steering, to get that wheel straight again. Checked over all the 4 wheels, they all seem to spin straight, to be fair. Obviously I won't know fully until I get them all on a balancer, but they do all appear straight, which is a good sign. Brakes don't look damaged. I think they've got some just scuff marks on the back side of the caliper, but it all looks okay. Again, there's just minor knocks that you can see on like the wishbone, etc., but it doesn't appear to be damaged. You can see the reminiscence of the inner under tray that's been ripped clean off. Over the front corner, look, we can clearly see we need a new auxiliary water cooler. That is completely mangled. The lock carrier which holds the radiator and condenser, that's pretty much missing. I can't even see. Oh, there's part of it there, look, actually. So we need a new one of those. We've got some brackets that are bent and twisted at the front here. I don't 100% know what these do at the moment. Got this up here as well. They've been pushed back into the gearbox. But once we start stripping the parts, we'll pull them out and hopefully have a better idea of what they do. What we've got around here, intercooler, that intercooler pipe's obviously broken and also been pushed back into the gearbox. But moving down the car, it looks all okay from the front back. The rear of the car looks fine. No damage impacts I can see at the rear. So that's good. That's good news. Just brings us to the front. Underneath anyway. Can't really see much that's damaged here. I think it's just the slam panel, this lock carrier that's been damaged, but we'll have to replace that anyway, so that's no major drama. That looks like it just goes on there, so that won't be too hard to fix. Right, that's the front end off. Damage wise, we're not looking too bad. On the opposite front, there's just ever so slightly been bent back a bit here, look. Not an issue at all. I can quite easily just bend that back. So that's absolutely fine. It's only a flange, you know, it's nothing too bad there. No real damage over this side, so happy with that. Over this side, again, this has been bent back round, but it's quite thin, so that'll be fairly straightforward to bend back round as well. Obviously we knew we needed a new additional auxiliary cooler. You've got a few parts in here. Obviously the wing that's knackered, that'll be coming off. There's a bracket here which we'll have to replace. That's only £10 from Audi. That this we'll be able to straighten back down, knock that back down. Intercooler pipe, new one of those, as it's damaged at the bottom here, look, as you can see. I think the wiring for the fan's damaged. Might not be too bad actually. Should be able to just repair that quite straightforward. I don't think there's actually any rips or tears in the wire anyway, so that should be fine. That one will need repairing though. We'll have to straighten out these brackets here, but I think that's quite straightforward. Other than that, there isn't much else. The bumper pretty much come off with 2 screws. Got everything stripped here, look, just to go through. The fan cowling, that's damaged. It's damaged at the bottom here. Only very minor damage, but it is damaged. The fans are also damaged, but we might be able to get away with them. Just have a look. You can see there, look, it's damaged. Might be able to get away with that, but we'll see how much a new fan is, and then we'll check that out. Crash bar undamaged, so that's good. That's fine. Horns are undamaged. A few brackets here. That bracket, this bracket here that sits under the headlight, that's okay. That's for the off side. Near side one is smashed, so we need a new one of those. That headlight is absolutely fine, so that's good. Yeah, that's knackered. Lock carrier. I did say most of it was missing. The whole bottom half is missing, so we need a new one of those. I did split apart the condenser. That had a hole in it because it was all smashed here. You could see it was all really greasy here, so you could tell all the gas had come out, so we need a new one of those. And the radiator also is completely mangled. I've already ordered a new genuine brand new one of those, so that will be coming hopefully very soon. Looked into the steering arm as well. Unfortunately cannot buy the parts separately, so unfortunately I have to buy a whole new steering rack. Phoned up Audi, got a quote for one, and it's just over £1,000 plus VAT, so we won't be doing that. I'll be on the lookout for a genuine second-hand part. I've ordered a new lock carrier, that'll be coming. Bumper I have sourced. Grille I haven't yet sorted out. Really annoying that it's literally only this little trim here that's broken. But a whole new grille is expensive, about 750 quid from Audi plus VAT. Also haven't sourced a wing yet. That's next on my list also, but to be fair, the parts that are required aren't massive. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it could be, to be fair. So hopefully once they all arrive, we'll be able to get the front end back together, get some water in it, get it running, get it up to temperature, and make sure everything's okay from the engine side of view. And then we can start looking at bodywork damage. Start looking at the rear bumper and the rear doors, see if we can get them dents out. For today's video, thank you everyone for watching. Got a much better idea of what's happening on the front end, and luckily for me it's not as bad as I thought it could have been, so that's a massive bonus. I will now start ordering parts, getting all the parts ordered. I have already ordered a few, which should be here either end of this week or beginning of next week. I will now search for the remainder of the parts to get the front end done, get them ordered, get them here as soon as possible to rebuild the front end. For the next video, if the parts haven't turned up, we will be looking at the damage on the side of the doors, seeing if we can get these big dents pushed out or not. If we can't, look into buying some replacement doors. I think the doors will be quite easy to replace because I think they are all the same on every A3. I don't think the doors are any different because it's an RS3, so that would be fine. We might start looking into this as well, and also the rear bumper. But that's it for this week. Thank you everyone for watching, and please do like and subscribe if you like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.